Live. What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good night. It's Sunday night. Actually, it's Monday morning, 12:30 a.m. And the start of a new week. I hope everybody is recharged and ready to go. They've set short-term goals and long-term goals and are persistent to achieve them. I'm rooting for you, and I know you can do it. So just stick to it. Energy and persistence conquers all. So I've been really starting to raise my awareness, self-awareness, and I would like to start really targeting the critical thinking, critical minds. That's the whole purpose why I started this channel, is to help people wake up, show them a different part of life, the real part of life, who we really are, where do we live, how should we live, and how do we ascend, how do we prepare, So as of right now, I've been studying the Book of Wisdom. It's changed my life in so many ways. It brought miracles to my life, where I suffered from severe PTSD, notorious gangsterism, emotional trauma, unstable emotions, and mental state, all that stuff. So when I started to research this Book of Wisdom, it changed my life in so many different ways. And I started to discover who I was, where I was, how I needed to be, and what I needed to do, and where I needed to go, and how to get there. So that being said, I hope you guys take that advice. Look it up. It's called The Book of Wisdom. I'm a Freemason. My brother Harry's the one that put it out. So I just want everybody to know that, you know what I mean? That the Freemason cult knowledge has now fully been exposed, and we're not hiding it anymore. You can manifest. That's such a effective purpose, and it has a lot to do with the superconscious. The superconscious is the infinite energy of this universe. That's what God is. God is not real. The devil is not real. We are light beings. These black holes are pupils that simulate the visual cortex that's connected to our brain. The memory of a computer is called a RAM. The shape of your visual cortex that connects your pupils to your brain is in the shape of the horn's RAM, right? Okay. So the Freemason sign, the square over the compass. So the compass is a circle. It's infinite, just like the astros, just like the cosmos. And the square is a square that signifies the material world, the matter, which has a start and has an ending, expiration. So that being said, and that's why they put the compass over the square for spirit over matter, mind over matter. So that's basically where we are. And if you guys want to know why Lucifer was deemed the god of this world, but let me tell you why. Because to every physical matter, every physical shape, object, or place or being has 6-dimensional sides to it. It has a roof, it has a bottom, it has a left, it has a right, it has a front and a back. 666, 6-dimensional sides to every physical matter. That being said, I have so much more to enlighten you guys. Men are electrical beings. Women are magnetic. That's why you don't see women going and chasing their men. The men chase, the bees, they chase the flowers. The flowers don't chase the bees. The flowers are just they look great, they smell beautiful, and then the most precious thing to man. So, and they're subconscious, mother moon, father sun. So, for example, when a woman asks her husband to get food and such like that, she goes subconsciously, indirectly, hey, are you hungry? But for an example, for the man would be direct, logical, and electrical, right to the point, we're getting food, right? So women are magnetic, men are electric. Women receptacles, men are initiators. We were based off logistics, they were based off emotions. And as men, we need to control our emotions, because our emotions programs our lovers, you know what I mean? And vice versa. I just want to say shout outs to everybody in here right now. This is one of my very first lives that I really wanted to continue to do so. I'm really targeting the critical thinking matter. And I just want to say, Harper, hey, how's it going, buddy? Cream cheese, dude. All right, brother, right on. Hey, hola, mi hermano, respetos. Hey, dad. Ooh, that's not, whoa. So anyways, so like you have 33 vertebrae in your back, correct? Christos fluid. It's called Christ fluid. So when you actually retain your emotions and your kundalini, and when you come around your zodiac region, you actually start to resurrect this fluid up the 33 vertebrae into your temple. Why do they call this a temple? Because this is where God dwells. God can never leave us nor forsaken us because he can't. He's here. We are directly linked to God in all shapes and forms. Everything is color coded. Everything is numeral coded, like the triangle, right? Why do the Freemasons throw up the triangle? Because it comes down on a 33-degree angle, a triangle spectrum. So I feel like I'm protected by a higher power. I manifest it every single day effectively with purpose. I command and I confirm all my affirmations, and I demand that it sees into my reality and come to me now. What I do is I visualize my intention. I visualize my body becoming powerful and connecting to the cosmos energy and the infinite ether. It's not called dark matter. It's called ether, etheric energy, right? So we have 7 chakras for 7 days of the week, right? For the 7 planets, the 9 planets. Sorry, but don't quote me on that one. I haven't got too far on that. So what I'm saying is right now is that we can actually reprogram our subconscious and manifest things into reality, like it's, you know what I mean? Because they bully Yeshua's before. Yeah. So you know, and I was a Roman Catholic growing up my whole life, and yeah, Trev, you're exactly right. We are atoms. And you know what's a coincidence? Why is the first man named Adam and Eve? Because we're light beings. We are atoms, tons of atoms in one big atom, right? We give off a toroidal field. Be grounded at all times. And if you're not, go take a look at that and tell me what you think. You're muted. Oh, shit. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, Mr. Rogers. And you know what? So everybody even says, like on my channel, they're like, "Buddy, go fucking change your fire alarms." My fire alarms are actually hardwired; they're not by battery. And I've tried so many times to fix this fucking thing, and I don't know what to do with it. So I've given up on it, and I've kind of gotten used to it. So beep. Yeah, Trevor, for sure, bro. No, I don't need $2 batteries. I think I just need to figure out how to reset them or some sort. I'm not sure because they should have died months ago, and they've been beeping ever since. They're hardwired, not battery. But anyways, rip it out. Yeah, for sure, bros. Yeah, I should. You know what? I'm this freaking close to just tearing them off the wall. But unfortunately, I have a 13-year-old son that I live with and a beautiful queen that I'm married to for the last 15 years, and their safety means much more to me than just my frustrations and. Yeah. So, you know, growing up as a Freemason and all my brothers and the hidden cult knowledge that we've all discovered, and I try to acknowledge and enlighten the public because hiding this shit is it's nonsense. You know what I mean? So if I can explain anything to you guys in the most realist form is that God is super conscious. He's the super consciousness. Our subconscious is the only way that we can contact the superconscious, right? So when we go in our head and we start to visualize, we talk and we astral project or whatever we do, who is observing us? Who's observing the body, this physical being? Who's observing us? You are. When you shut off all your thoughts by meditating, by when you meditate and you try to detach your desires, your lusts, your pleasures, and all that stuff. What you do is that you start to be left with just you, consciousness, and visualization. Power, you need to add visualization, you need to add emotions to your manifestation with intent, and then you need to command it into your reality. And that's exactly how you manifest effectively with purpose. Now I'm gonna show you something, guys. Come on over here with me. Oh, green screen fucked up. Turn that back off. Okay. Don't mind the mess in my home, guys. So, this is a little something that I got going on here. Just nothing too serious. But what I do in the morning time is I like to put the amount in, do a little, just to kind of, but this is what I want to show you guys right here. This is a money tray. It attracts more money and it brings more money. So these are ancient, actually genuine jade stones from China, from the mountains of China. These are called the good luck stone. It's the good luck stone. So what I do is I actually pick them up and I put all these stones in my hands and I visualize my intention, and I add it as much energy to it as possible, and that is your emotions. So when I start to add all my emotions and my intention to these, I start to feel my hands start tingling because I have all these stones in my body. Money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly. I am a man of wealth. I am a man of prosperity. Abundance come to me now. Times 3, times 3, times 3. So mote it be. Thank you. And then I drop them back down. And I do that 3 times a day. I do 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 at night. My girl farted too. Shit, you should be proud of her. She'd feel comfortable beside you doing that. My wife I didn't even know she pooped for the first 10 years being with her. All right. Excuse me for the poor camera movement. Is this God about the one with double horns? Okay, so that's the Baphomet. The Baphomet and all these ancient Egyptian pharaohs and stuff were not real. They're actually symbolic form of the human body. The Egyptian pyramids were built in the form of the human body. Everything is metaphor. Everything is a parable speaking to you in symbolic form, right? Like I told you, when you graduate high school and you got that cap on, right? It's got the square on the top and then the circle on the bottom. What it represents is that the circle represents a spirit world. The square represents physical world. There's 2 types of world. There's two worlds in this. There's the physical realm, and then there's spirit realm. Spirit above, physical below. So when it does, it actually symbolic forms dominance over the physical form of your education. So what they did is they put the circle on the bottom and the square on top. Critical minds. And actually, when you see me in my videos and I go, critical minds, it's not me pointing a gun at you. It's me blowing your mind from critical thinking. Now, my name's Shane. They call me SMan Da Best Man. I'm a Leo. I'm a proud father of a 13-year-old boy, Junior. I've been married to a beautiful woman for 15 years. And I come from the most notorious backgrounds that I don't even want to get into because it's in the past. No matter what I can't do, I can never change the past. So I'm not going to dwell on the past. And sometimes I overthink about the future so much until it stresses me out. So what I do is I live in the presence. I could be the architect of my future. I can't change the past, but I can change my future, right? So the sun is electric. It brings us food, heat, and life, right? On December 23rd, the sun actually stops and comes to a halt for 3 days and then starts its cycle back, coming back around again, like how Jesus died on the cross, rose 3 days later, and comes back to save us. So just like Adam and Eve, we all bit from the apple. We were all children, pure consciousness, no ego, no nothing, just purity. And eventually when consciousness and we start to be taught all these things down here in the physical plane, that's when we bite from the apple. It's all metaphor. And I could show you guys so much more stuff. If you have an open perspective, regardless to agree to disagree, then for sure you'll be able to learn something. But a lot of other people, they're ignorant to other people's concepts or perspectives, and it's called tunnel vision. They make a mockery of it. And those people, they don't really prosper too well. And they suffer from depressions and anxieties, and they're not truly happy. You know what I mean? Because they just side with group thought or just plain ignorance. Not saying any one of you guys are like that. I'm just giving you an example. There's open perspective, open-minded people, and then there's closed-minded people, right? And if you're open-minded, regardless, even if you agree with me, you know what I mean? My job's done. Your speculation will increase. So let me give you an example. The medical symbol, 2 blood reefs, a golden staff in the middle with the snake. What does that tell you? The blood reefs represents the body and the flesh. The golden staff represents the money and power. And guess what the snake represents? Not the devil. Lucifer is negative energy, is ill intention and evil deeds. That's what Lucifer is. It's you. When they say Jesus, I am, it's not that he is, it's you are. You are Jesus. Jesus is your Holy Spirit that has been given. It's called a toroidal field. It's a magnetic field that surrounds your body. That's why they say, watch who you have around you, right? Because why? Because if you're vibrating at such a higher level frequency, and these people that are low vibrators, the second they come into your toroidal field, 6 feet radius, 6 feet social distancing, getcha? That's when they start to actually take from your higher vibrations and start to rise theirs lower in yours. That's why they say protect your energy and watch who you have around you. Critical minds. So if you want to learn how to manifest effectively, you guys want to go in every other country, you guys subscribe for more. And I hope you guys have learned something today. If not, if you disagree with me, that's fine. It doesn't mean that we need to be divided. It doesn't mean that we're enemies. I don't play politics. They own the left and the right, so don't think that you have a vote, my brother. This is all part of the simulation, and that's exactly what we got to do. It's not a solar system. It's a soul system. This is a prison, and if you don't detach from your physical desires and prepare for death, you will reincarnate back into this prison. Critical minds.